playing a control, any control we do, this is the card, okay? You take a break, and at the same time, you take a break below this card, at the same time you pick up the first jack, you place the jack on top, you have a break below the top two cards, and you double undercut them to the bottom. Once again, you cut half of the cards to the top, all the cards below the break to the top, so you simply brought the top two cards to the bottom. The jack is here, and this is the selected card. And you do exactly the same with the other jack, place it on top, take a break, and double undercut it to the bottom. In other words, you have the three cards on the bottom, the two jacks reversed face up, and the selected card between the two jacks face down. I'm going to tell you another way to do this. There are many, many ways. You can do it with just one simple move. You take a break below the top card of the deck, you show the two jacks, square them up, steal the card below the two jacks, take the first one on top of the deck, place the two cards as one on top, square, take a break below three cards, and now you cut them, undercut them to the bottom. It's exactly the same thing. The result is exactly the same. Now you perform the Tenkai move. You cut half of the deck, you flip it over, and you spread it like this. At the same time, the left hand turns over and deposits the half of the deck on the table. Apparently, nothing has changed because there is a face down card everywhere, like this. So what appears to be is that this half is face up and this half is face down, but really it's all face up except the two jacks. When you shuffle the cards together, either on the table, please keep the hands together so you don't want to flash the face-up card. Or you can even shuffle them in your hands like this, but be sure that you leave these three cards on top, okay? You want to leave this situation as long as possible so that you lock this situation on the minds of the spectator. You square the cards, cut them one more time, leave the cards for a moment like this, and when you spread the cards, all the cards are face down except the two jacks, but between the two jacks there is one card, and of course is the selected one. Please, Roberto, take any card. Show it to the camera. Yes. Good. Do you like that card?
Not really.
Not really. No problem. Please take any other card. That's the reason. This shows you that I didn't force it, or I'm going to change the trick.
Okay.
This is experience. You like this card?
Now I do.
You remember it?
Yes.
That's very important. I will remove 4 cards actually. Let me see. Actually, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. If I can find it. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Ace, 2, 3, and 4 of clubs. Okay. Please think of any of these 4 cards. Do you the ace? Don't tell me yet. The ace, the 2, the 3, or the 4. Which one do you prefer of these 4 cards?
The ace.
The ace. You want the ace. Mm-hmm. Let's leave the ace on the table then. Watch what happens. If I place the 2 second to the top, the 2 jumps to the top. The 3 second to the top jumps to the top. And the 4 second to the top jumps to the top. You selected the ace.
Yes.
The amazing part about the ace is this. Watch. Just by doing this, the ace is face up in the middle of the deck now. And this is, can I say, your card? It's a pleasure and honor to have Roy Walton, the name Roy Walton, in this series of DVDs. Roy is a legend in Scotland. Beautiful country. I love that country. You have a card selected and control it to the top. In this case, it's the Jack of Clubs. I already explained a simple method to control the card like this. And then I like to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, ace, 2, 3, 4 of opposite colors. So with the cards facing you, you'll glimpse at the card on your left, which is the selected card, in this case is black, and I like to remove Right, it doesn't really matter, but I don't know why, but I think it's a little bit better, choreographically speaking. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and sometimes they are in order, sometimes they are not, but if they are not, like in this case, you just place them ace, 2, 3, and 4. At the same time, you take a break below the top card of the deck, which is the selected one. You steal that card when you square the 4 cards like this, and simply 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a Jerry Hartman move. You drop the 5 cards, apparently only 4, on top of the deck. Now it's very easy. It's also very easy to remember. You ask a spectator, please name any card, ace, 2, or 3, or 4. If he names the ace, okay, the ace goes on the table, and then you perform. The 2 goes second from the top, and it jumps to the top. The 3 goes second from the top, and it jumps to the top. The 4 goes second from the top, and it jumps to the top. It's very easy to remember. For the 2, the card would be in this situation, selected card, ace, 2, and 3, and 4. The 2, you take the ace, but really is a selected card, second from the top, jumps to the top. The 2, you leave it on the table, is the selected card. The 3 goes second from the top, and it jumps to the top, and the 4, and it's exactly the same thing. Once again, just to be safe, if it's the 3, the ace, don't show it because it's the jack, the ace goes second from the top, and it jumps on top. The 2 goes second, like this. I leave the 3 on the table, but obviously it's the selected card, and the 4 goes second to the top. If the selected card is the 4, exactly the same thing. The ace goes second, and it jumps to the top. The 2 goes second, and it jumps to the top. The 3 goes second, and it's back to the top. The 4 goes to the table because it's a selected card, but really is the selection. That's it. And when you finish in any way. But there is an extra effect if you want. You always have the selected card apparently on the table, but really it's on top of the deck. You can have an extra effect by taking a break below this card, square the other 3 cards on top and steal it underneath, flip the deck over and cut, place these cards on top, cut it, and you have the card that apparently is on the table in the middle of the deck, reversed face up, and then this becomes the selected card. It's an extra effect. Just made an investment. I bought a gallon of gas. It's so expensive now. Even the Amish people are worried about that. Please, Roberto, take any card. A phrase that you have repeatedly heard today. Take a card, take a card. Show it to everyone. Yes, beautiful. Ah, that's it. Let's shuffle this time. I usually do not shuffle in benefit of the people. I will take one card. By the hearts, the Queen of Hearts is not your card. No, the Queen of Hearts is not your card. Let's leave it on. Hearts, H-E-A-R-T-S. Okay, Queen of Hearts. Look, I will eliminate one card, all the cards except one, in a very easy way. The table underneath, and the table underneath, and the table underneath, and the table underneath, and the table, and the last one. Tell me the name of your card.
7 of clubs.
7 of clubs. But the amazing part is that, look, we have the Queen of Hearts here, and here we have your selected card. You have one card selected and controlled to the top. Let's see, the Jack of Clubs. I think I used the Jack of Clubs before, but it's okay. I like this card. Then you perform a double lift, showing an indifferent card, in this case the 4 of Hearts, okay? And apparently you place the 4 of Hearts on the table, but really it's actually the selected card. And you have shown a heart, and you spell hearts, H-E-A-R-T-S. And then you take these two cards, and you scoop the other up like this. Place the top on the table, the next underneath like this, until you are left with only one card. Ask for the name of the card. Apparently this is the card, but really this is the 4, and the selected card is here. Now it's very easy. If you have spades instead of hearts is exactly the same thing. As a double lift, you show the 5 of spades. Let's say, place these on the table, which is the selected card. A, S, P, A, D, E, S, exactly the same thing. 2 cards, scoop the others up, and you do the Australian deal, or the down under, and it's the same thing. For clubs, changes slightly. Let's say the double lift shows the king of clubs. You spell C-L-U-B-S. You take 3 cards, scoop the others up, and you do the same. On the table underneath, on the table underneath, and the last one is the king of clubs, and of course this is the selected card. For diamond is the easiest. You spell diamonds. Let's say you show the 7 of diamonds. D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. You don't need to move any cards. You simply perform the down under shuffle or the down under deal, and the last card is the 7 of diamonds, and of course this is the selected card.